what is your home life like?
Well, first I go to school and then I go to running or gym usually or before school, and then I hang with my friends and sometimes I go to work also.
And when it comes to hobbies and sports, and when you compare yourself to Finnish standard, is it like similar or not? Like what about your hobbies and what do you do in your free time?
When I compare it to Finnish standard, well, I don't know, I'm pretty basic.
Yeah, what do you do?
I do music in many forms and go to the gym and nothing else in particular.
And do you have like your own band or just?
Yeah, I do actually.
Yeah. What type of music?
Well, that's...
What's the Finnish basic education system like?
Basic education, well, I guess it's more like individual. The teachers focus on the students more maybe than other countries, I think. And we have a lot of group assignments, so we learn to work with other people.
Because you have like the best education in the world?
I guess so.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah. So, yeah. It's really like more easygoing and we are more friendly to teachers than maybe some other countries, and we can ask help maybe easier.
And in, for example, primary school or secondary school, you talk to your teacher and you approach them with their first name or?
First name,
with
yeah.
their surname?
And then we...
In all schools?
Yeah, all schools. Yeah, and after a time we maybe even give them a nickname.
A nickname?
Nickname.
That's crazy.
They might like, we used to have like, when I used to study sales before, we had a teacher called Maria-Leena, and we called her Male.
Oh really?
The first letters from both names.
And she doesn't like?
No, she actually gave that nickname for us, so that other students have called me this. You can call me this too if you want.
Okay. What is a typical Finn like?
Well, a stereotypical Finn is shy and maybe cold, but I think a real typical Finn is more open and of course enjoys his or her own space in certain way, but still open, more open than people tend to think they are.
Do you have something typical Finnish in your person? Or do you...
No, I'm a pretty non-typical Finn,
okay.
as you can see.
Yeah.
And what do you like most about Finnish culture?
Finnish culture, I think it's based mostly about the nature that we do have. Like we do have forest and okay, we are the land of thousands of lakes, so I think nature is a big thing, and I like Finnish nature pretty much.
Okay, and what don't you like about Finnish culture?
Finnish culture, well, I think as I said earlier that we are a bit withdrawn and we are not like somehow anxious to learn something new and experience something, so I think that makes our culture a bit, how could I call it, like it sets somehow the limits about our culture.
Are you proud to be Finnish?
You know, it's good that you have some kind of culture, but like, for example, like, you have much more culture, I think, than in Finland. Like, we don't have really that big of a, culture, because, like, for example, some Finns think that, like, Finland is the only one with cold and everything is snow and everything, even though there's like Norway, Sweden, and Canada, and everywhere almost. So it's, yeah. I don't know if I'm like really proud, but it's good that I have some kind of homeland. But like, for example, I don't get that offended if someone says bad things about Finland, even though like I have friends who might get offended, but I don't really.
Not the kind of that person.
Yeah, I'm not like Yeah, Finland is a great country or anything. No.
And do you have sauna?
Sauna?
Sauna, yeah.
No, I don't, but we don't have a sauna in our apartment, in our building, but when we lived in like a house when I lived with my family and parents, we had sauna of course, and most of the houses in Finland have saunas. There's like said that there's 2 million of them in Finland, and if there's only around 6 million people, that's quite a lot.
And if you have sauna in your home or in your parents' home, how long do you use it?
Like something between 15 and 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
What do you think about all the shops closed during the holiday?
What do you think about
Shop closed.
shops being closed?
Yes, during holiday.
It doesn't bother me at all.
Why?
Because I work at the shop.
You work at the shop?
Yeah,
It's
at
your
the store.
part-time
Job, yes. So it's fine for me.
Our time is very convenient to you to buy things. Convenient.
Is it convenient
Yeah,
to buy presents?
to buy things. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
What should express when I'm here?
Well, of course, the sauna.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think really enjoying the nature because it's really big thing here, all
It's very
forests
different.
and stuff like that. Yeah.
Actually, I have seen some aura in here.
Yeah.
It's very beautiful.
Oh.
And impressive.
How do you celebrate your school graduation? Because there's a lot of those pictures and dresses and everything.
Yeah.
And as foreigner, we don't get it at all.
Okay. Yeah. Well, when I graduated from high school, we got the caps and we got the diplomas and stuff. So at the same time, they would like announce that you're graduated, and then we would put our caps on and walk out of the stage. I had like 14-centimeter heels and this dress that I had bought from the States, and yeah, we had this ceremony. We had people singing. Actually, our graduating class sang a song, and there were other people like playing the violin and piano, something like that, and then the headmaster made a speech and stuff like that. And after that, like for example, I had about 100 people visited my graduation party. So people would bring in come in bringing gifts, and we had a lot of food and like several different kinds of cakes and stuff. And then after a while in the evening, most of my classmates, we actually came to Tampere and went to a bar and just danced all night.
How do you think foreigners see you?
How do you see me?
Like normal Finnish people, but you are warm and talkative.
Okay, nice. It's okay.
And,
but they don't see me as a Finn because I don't look like a Finn. I got black hair.
Yeah.
They see me more like Spanish or Italian. It depends.
Okay, and how do you feel about your study at HAMK?
I'm having fun. It's actually pretty interesting. I've never actually been interested in any of that stuff, and now I'm like, well, this is not so bad.
I mean the teamwork, the group.
Yeah, that's fun. It's really fun.
Yes.
I've always been a bit of individual and never been good at teamwork, but now I'm getting better.
Yes, I like it too. It's because in my own university, it won't happen. Okay. Can you explain why Finns are so honest?
Actually, I have no idea. It's probably with our language, because we don't have these like softening words, not really. But and if we do, we don't use them. so we just say everything straightforward, and so I think it comes out as honesty.
So when you speak other languages, you
Yeah,
just
well,
speak straight. Or
yeah, we try to remember the softening words in English, but most Finns we just skip them, all these please and thank you, and that's a really bad habit.
What is your favorite food?
Well, maybe smashed potatoes and elk. Moose. Moose, yes.
Okay, it's a Finnish specialty?
Yes.
Okay.
I think.
What do you eat during a typical day?
Well, from Monday to Friday I eat usually the same foods every day, and in the weekend I eat more freely.
Okay.
And in Finland we usually eat 5 times a day.
5?
Yes, like we have like
In the morning?
In the morning and
3 times maybe
yes,
in the afternoon?
like between 3 hours, between every 3 hours we usually eat. Well, not all, but
okay.
What are the main things you produce here?
Manson?
Main things. This word. Main things.
The main thing
Main things, yeah.
we produce here, well, we produce wood from forests,
Yeah.
and we even
Yeah.
export it, I think, to Russia, and then like paper
Yeah.
and then like steel like structures made from steel, and then we use it on like we build ships in Turku. Yeah, the city at the coast near Sweden, and then we what could be a main thing? I'm not sure about the industries. What else? That's what comes to mind. And we used to have this Nokia.
Yeah.
Like it used to be really big.
Yeah.
So cell phones were a main thing produced in Finland, but not anymore because it got sold to Microsoft. Now, yeah, Microsoft bought it, and now we don't have any phone production in Finland anymore. But Nokia still makes like winter, like tires, winter and summer tires, and then they make rubber boots. At least, I'm sure if they make something else also. Used to be, but in the last 2 years it vanished. We don't have Nokia anymore. At least the cell phones.
I have this one before.
Do you visit Santa when you're a kid?
No, Santa visits us.
Oh really? But you don't go to Lapland to see him?
No, I have never been there. I'm a bad Finn. I'm a really bad Finn because I have been 2 times in Helsinki maybe, so not that much even, and never to Lapland.
Oh really? And what about like the other Finns? I don't know, your family, or is it a habit to go to Santa?
No, not in my relatives or friends circle. I don't think so. No. We go just to ski or something else, but not visiting Santa. I think it's more for the foreigners.
Like our Finns tradition when partying, but afterwards cold.
There's a Finnish word called laskuhumala. Well, first you are so excited about the parties, and then you get drunk, and then you party, and then you get tired, and then you're like first you're like, oh, it's so funny, and then you're like, my life sucks, I don't have no idea what I'm doing here, and so on and so on. Yeah.
Okay.